Pennebaker was an engineer who entered, but failed to qualify for, the 1913 Indianapolis 500. Here is a portrait of him. Parsons started 8 races in 1914 and 1915, getting a best finish of second at Phoenix in 1915. Here he sits in his car at Santa Monica the previous year. Fahrnow appeared at the Indianapolis 500 each year from 1931 to 1936, except 1933. He only qualified in 1934 and finished 24th. Fahrnow also drove 57 laps of relief for Joe Huff in 1932, finishing 10th. Here he is in 1934. White started 11 races between 1963 and 1964. He was the 1964 Indianapolis 500 Rookie of the Year with a 4th place finish. Unfortunately, he would be paralyzed in a sprint car crash at Terre Haute 8 days later. Here he is at the 1964 500. Rodriguez was a top sports car driver, winning the 1968 24 Hours of Le Mans and the 24 Hours of Daytona in 1970 and 1971. He also won 2 Formula One races. Rodriguez also entered the Indianapolis 500 in 1963, 1964, and 1967, but failed to qualify each year. He would later be killed in the 1971 Norsing Trophy. Here he is at Indianapolis in 1963. Caruthers was a top dirt track driver, winning the 1970 USAC National Midget Championship and the 1975 USAC Silver Crown Series Championship. He started 43 IndyCar races from 1970 to 1975, getting a best finish of second at Ontario and Pocono in 1974, the same year he finished 5th in points. Tragically, he started to suffer from cancer in 1975 and died weeks after winning the Silver Crown Championship. Here he is after qualifying at Indianapolis the previous year, where he finished 23rd. Stromberger was an Austrian driver who entered 3 kart races in 1995. He finished 16th at Road America, withdrew from Cleveland, and failed to qualify at Mid-Ohio. He is now a racing instructor. Here he is at Mid-Ohio. Ribeiro drove in kart from 1995 to 1998. He has the distinction of giving Honda their first IndyCar win, doing so at New Hampshire in 1995. Ribeiro then won at Rio de Janeiro and Michigan the following year. He then drove for Team Penske in 1998, but retired from racing after a disastrous season. Here he is winning at New Hampshire. Christian Fittipaldi was the nephew of Emerson Fittipaldi. He drove IndyCars between 1995 and 2002, winning at Road America in 1999 and Fontana in 2000. Fittipaldi would go on to have a successful sports car career, winning the 2014 24 Hours of Daytona and the IMSA Prototype Championship in 2014 and 2015. Here he is after qualifying for the 1995 Indianapolis 500, where he finished second and is only start in the race due to the kart IRL split.